channel. So for today's video, we're going to be doing this soft glam makeup look together, and I'm going to give you guys a step-by-step tutorial on how to get this look. And listen, it's almost 2025, meaning that it's finally time for you to be a diva, okay? So without further ado, I'm going to show you guys all the little tips, hacks, and details, and make sure you guys like and subscribe, and let's get right into the video. Let's go. The first thing that we're going to do is primer. So the primer that I like to use is literally just the e.l.f. Power Primer. This one is so good. I've been using it for years and she never ever backs down. So now I'm just gonna like focus it on just like the T-zone areas, because that is where I tend to break out and the most oil I have. Alright, now that the face is all sticky and good to go, we're gonna start spot concealing. This Milani Conceal Perfect, it literally, like, the sign is rubbed off. That's how much I use it. And you see just like all of like these little spots, we're gonna cover her up. And the little trick is to don't just paint over it, paint kind of like around it and just put a dot on top. And when you blend it, blend around the pimple, don't just blend on the pimple, because that's gonna make it worse. So for my concealer, I just like to use the NYX Professional Makeup Bare With Me concealer serum. Girl, this is almost empty. That's how you know it's so freaking good. Like this, I've been using it for years. She has stayed with me. She's loyal. I'm loyal to this concealer. It's so good. And we're just gonna target the main areas. So here, 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 and here. So let's do that. I'm going to bring this up and use my finger again just to carve on top of the eyebrow. This is going to make it look super natural because you're using your fingers and not a brush. So just like so. Just gonna use your fingers first to spread everything out, make it look as natural and smooth as possible. And this is essentially like a foundation, because I don't really use foundation, so I like to use different concealers instead of a big foundation, because that way I feel like we just get more coverage and it looks more natural. Hey guys, look at my base. Look at it. This is stunning. We're gonna bring some warmth into our face now because we look like a little ghost. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the e.l.f. Halo Glow Beauty Wands, the contour stick. This one is also really affordable, really good, and a little goes a long way, okay? Just like to follow the natural shadows on my face. So if you need to change your lighting, go wherever, you just figure out like right here, and that is where my shadow is. So we're gonna put the contour right above, right here. I like to go way higher, so we're gonna put it right there, just like that. The reason why we put our contour a little higher than your cheekbones is because we don't want to drag your face down. We want to bring it, we want to give it a lift. So we're not going to put it right here because it's going to just bring your face down, and that's something we don't want to do. Nose contour. Just follow the natural shape of your nose. You do not need to change it. I'm just going to be taking a sponge and we're going to really slowly blend it, really blend it into the concealer and really just make it as buttery and smooth as possible. Look at that blend. That's stunning. Ooh. Period. Look at that blend. So for the nose, make sure that you use something with a little tip, because we want to be as precise as we can to line our nose. So what I like to do is I just like to take and pinch it like this, and I just like to follow my natural shape. Do not shape shift, try and make another nose. Girl, embrace your nose. It's there for a reason. You have no reason to be hiding it or covering it. Embrace that shit, okay? So I'm just gonna take the normal shape and just run your sponge or your brush or whatever a few times along its natural shape. And just follow the natural way it sits. And a little hack, when you contour your nose, bring the contour up into your eyebrow. It makes it so much more natural. I don't know if you guys are seeing this, but look at my face. Look at this base. Look at the contour. It's bringing so much warmth. It's giving like sun-kissed. It's giving like Bahamas, Hawaii core. Like, I love it. Girl, blending is an Olympic sport. You will need to keep blending like your life depends on it. So you want to have a little bit of center of attention, and the center of attention should be your eyes. So in order to achieve that, I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. This is a really light shade, like you guys can obviously tell. And I just like to take it, and I'm going to literally get rid of almost all the products from the applicator. And I'm just going to be putting this lightest, smallest little dots. Boom. That's it. Put her down. Also, another really good tip is to let your concealer sit on your face for a good minute or two, because that's really going to make it a lot more thicker. It's going to be more full coverage, and it's really going to give you what you're looking for. So we're going to let her sit, let her marinate a little bit. We're going to move on to some other stuff. I'm going to go ahead and do my blush. So I'll be using the Rare Beauty blush. This is a matte blush. And by the way, everything that I use will be linked down in the comments below, and you guys can check it out, because obviously I would never gatekeep anything. I'm here to help you, sis. I got you. So I'm gonna go ahead and do just like a few, not even, literally like one drop, because I don't know what Selena put in this, because it is so good. I'm gonna be doing just like a tiny little bit, because I don't really want the blush to overpower. I know it's like a whole big trend on TikTok right now. It's like everyone is just going crazy on blush, and they have like blush blindness and whatever, but I don't think that's me. I think I'd rather just have my eyes and just like my actual face be the center of attention, and not the blush be the center of attention. But you do you, girl. But this is a very soft glam, like natural soft glam look. And in order to achieve that natural soft glam look, we need to tone everything down and make sure everything has harmony and nothing is overpowering, including your blush. Girl, I see you go crazy on that blush. Literally, put that brush down. Put that brush down. You don't need to be wearing that much blush. Like, I literally have like one dot, and that's all you need. And do you see the pigment? Like, girl, you don't need that much. So I'm just going to be using my fingers, because again, your fingers are the best way to get a really natural glam going. And you can obviously use brushes if you're not comfortable with your fingers, but I think I just like to use my fingers for everything. And don't drag your blush down, and don't drag it too in either. I used to bring it up here, but I think I kind of just fell out of love. Like, I bring it a little bit, but not too much. I like to focus it on the apples of my cheeks, because that's the structure of my face, you know? I like to follow the structure of my face, not trends on TikTok. And use this finger. This is the softest finger of all 5 fingers. This one is really good for concealing. This finger has the most surface area, but this one is your softest finger, so I like to use this. And the biggest thing for blush is make sure that it's completely blended with your contour. You don't want any harsh differentiations. It needs to be smooth, okay? Smooth. So we're gonna take our time blending. And make sure you like look around. Make sure you like look at different angles of your face, because sometimes it looks good on one angle and it looks really bad on the other. Do you see how blended and how cute that looks? And there you go. We're not gonna touch this yet. We're gonna let her sit. So I'm actually gonna move on to my eyes, and I'm gonna show you guys my go-to eye look, it's actually not that hard. I don't really like to do too much with my eyes because I think my eyes by itself are beautiful and I don't need to do too much to it to get it, you know, going. So this is actually a brown eye pencil. This is not black. So you might be thinking, why don't you use black? You have black hair, black eyebrows, black eyelashes. Well, you see, the thing is, soft glam means soft. So when I do black, it just looks so harsh on me. I don't feel like it's the best idea to use black on my face when I'm trying to achieve a very soft, very sultry kind of look. I like to use a brown and use mascara that's black. So I like to use a brown eyeliner and then a black mascara to really like balance those browns and blacks and have just like a beautiful blend of these different colors. So I'm just going to do a normal wing. Sorry, I can't do this on camera. Look at that. And just use your finger to just like make it sharp, because that's really gonna elongate your eyes and make it look stunning. Okay, next we're gonna do one of my favorite parts of my makeup routine, just lashes. So the two mascaras I'll be using today is my all-time favorite, which is the Essence Lash Princess False Lash Effect Mascara. This is a waterproof one, and I highly recommend the waterproof one as well. It's like a blue one, but this is the green one. It's so good, guys, please. And it's so affordable as well. I like to mix up my makeup. Like, I like to use a little bit of high-end, a little bit of affordable drugstore makeup. Like, it just all works, it just works so well. It's like so this is my wet mascara. The Essence Lash Princess Mascara is viral for a reason. This is the one trend that I have no problem following, because look at the difference this mascara is going to make. You're not ready. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the difference. One thing I will tell you guys is to focus your mascara on the outer corner of your eye, because that's going to really help extend it and make it look more cat eye. Okay, and we're going to go back in with a dry mascara and we're just going to really shape it. What I like to do is I like to kind of like shape the way my eyelashes go, so it goes a certain way, and I want it to go like that. And I don't want it to go up like that. I want it to go like that, because that way it's going to really create like that cat effect that we want. I'm obsessed. Okay, perfect. So I think the lashes are looking great. Usually I do wear lashes, and if I do wear lashes, I'm just going to show you guys. I like to wear these ones. I'm going to link my Pinterest, and you guys can check out the way my lashes look on me. But I just like to get these ones, and I just like to put them on kind of more like on the outer corner, because I don't really like to have a lot of lash at the front there. I think it just makes it look more doll eye and less cat eye. Now let's finally address this little situation here, because it's been marinating for so long. I'm just gonna take my finger again. Oops, I'm not flipping you guys off, I promise. Love you. But I'm just gonna take this, really just like push it in. Do you see that? You're seeing this, right? And another reason why we always put it there is, you see there's like this triangle shape that your face makes. When you put a brightening concealer on just that triangle area, your face appears smaller. And we want to look snatched, so that's exactly what we need to do here. Okay, baddies, we are finally done with the base. And make sure you're satisfied with it, because once you sit down that powder, girl, it is so hard to go back and see your liquids. So really make sure that everything looks good, everything's ready to go, ready for your next step. So the powder that we're going to be using today, you can use any powder, girl. Like, it honestly just depends. You can use a high-end one, you can use a affordable one. I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Halo Glow Setting Powder. This is God sent, because this particular loose powder, it has like a certain glow to it. So important, guys. Powder is going to make or break your face. I know I say that a lot, but this is actually going to make or break your face. So you're going to tap it in with a powder puff. I used to use like a sponge. Girl, don't do that. use a really soft, cushiony puff, and you're going to put it on your palm. All of it. Put all of it on your palm. Make it a fine powder. It's still loose powder, it's just very fine, very even. Emphasis on even. When you press it into your under eye and snatch it up, you're really essentially putting a really nice fine layer of powder that's not gonna cake, that's not gonna crease, right? Because we don't want creasing, right? We don't want that. Okay, now we're gonna do the slightest little bit of baking. I don't like too much because then baking is the #1 way your makeup can get creasy and cakey, and we don't want that. I'm just gonna focus just on like the center bit. Line it up with your nose. You can really make it look snatched. Like, you guys see my nose bridge? She is snatched. Like, she's gone. Somebody call the police because she's gone. She's missing. While the powder is doing its thing, I'm gonna go ahead and do my blush. So for my blush, I'm really only, it's so simple. Like, guys, keep it simple. You don't need to do a million different products on your face because, again, that's just gonna make it cakey. So the product that I'm gonna be using is the Milani. Use a dense brush first, okay? Swirl it around, top off the excess, and I just like to put it just like right there. Not too much. Just a little. Oh my god, I almost forgot my bronzer. It's all over the place. So I'm just going to be using the Sun Club Matte Bronzing Powder. I don't really like a crazy bronzer moment. I just like to keep my bronzer right here. I don't like to bring it on to this area. And just really make sure that you're blending it. I'm going to go back in with the blush just to blend everything out again. So I like to use this as a contour for my nose. I'm just going to be grabbing a small little brush like that. And I'm literally just going to follow the natural shape of my nose. Like that. And also doing this, you're also brushing off that powder that we put on. Let's do our favorites, our all-time classic, the lip. Lips do pull everything together. So for the lips, we're gonna be doing a cute little satiny pillow combo. It's like a pillow lip combo. I'm just gonna be using this random chapstick first. Keep it moisturized, keep it cute. When you do your lip liner, match your lip liner with your eyes. CoverGirl Gel Eye Pencil. I'm actually gonna be using this on my lips as well. You might be thinking that's so odd. Well, you see, when you match your lips and your eyes together, it just looks so good. I'm promising you, it's gonna look so good, so cohesive as well. I'm not really going crazy with the lip liner. I'm just lining it how like my natural lips would look. If you really want to overline, just take it above your Cupid's bow and then connect that overline with your natural line at the corners. Just like that. Now I'm going to be grabbing a red lipstick and I'm just going to be tapping this in. This is a L'Oreal lipstick, by the way. And there you go. Lip combo is done. We're almost done. So for today's setting spray, we're going to be using the NYX Professional Makeup Marshmellow setting spray. I just feel like this is a matte setting spray. Yeah, matte finish. But I just think that it looks so good. It's so natural, so beautiful, and I just like to do just a few squirts just like this. Now it's time for the details. Think we're done? No. I mentioned this in the previous video. It's all about the details. If you haven't checked out my other video, by the way, make sure you do. I got some really good tips and hacks and advice in there for you girlies. So check it out. We're gonna do our bottom lash mascara, some highlighter, and touch up some bronzer, and we're good to go. Go back in with the blush, and this time I'm gonna put just a little bit there and put a respectable amount on my nose. I don't know, I've always really liked. Do you see that? Do you see the difference I just made? That is adorable. I love that. Final step. We're gonna get a highlighter, little brush like that. And I'm just going to pack it on in the corner of my eyes. Because again, I've mentioned that the corner of the eyes is supposed to be the start of the show. So you can only achieve that by putting just a little bit of highlight in the corner. I don't know if you guys can see a huge difference on camera, but in person, so good. And then I'm also gonna put on my nose as well. So let me go change and show you guys the full final results. So this is the final look. As you can see, it looks so stunning. Like, I'm really feeling myself right now. Like, this is stunning, guys. You need to try this makeup look. If this is not the motivation for you to be a diva and a bad bitch, then I don't know what is. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye!